Good. Loney was limited, Nick Perry was limited, TJ McDonald was limited, Chris Gallipo was limited, Devon Kennard was limited, Malcolm Smith was limited, Tyron Smith was limited, John Martinez did not practice, CJ Gable limited, and Blake Ailes did not practice. Pretty banged up after a very physical game Saturday. Not a lot of serious injuries, but a lot of injuries that we're missing out reps and not being able to be full speed with some of the guys. So hopefully tomorrow we'll get a lot of them back. Challenge for us is to make sure that we're preparing the same way with the same focus and intensity that we did last week with the national game and #1 team in the country coming in. And so that's what we're trying to relay to our players to get done to make sure that we maintain that type of focus and energy. And so I thought today they were good. Came out same way as a week ago. So the challenge will be to continue to do that throughout the week.
What do you take away from the fact that it was a loss? Obviously hurts, but such a big game and so much preparation went into it. How do you take the positives out of that and try and build on them?
Well, I think that, as we look back in the game, there are a lot of positives. As far as the rallying in the third quarter, coming back to take the lead versus a great team, and to go up 31-28 and then not be able to hold it from there on out. So there's some good things to look at, and obviously some things to improve on. It's unfortunate to have that close of a game for that long, take the lead and go back and watch the film and realize that we played horrible on offense, especially up front. By far the worst game of the year. And that's the thing that hurts, because you wish that you would have given them your best shot. You'd go and say, well, boy, we played really well, but we just came up short. So we can't do anything about it now but come back and improve.
Do you feel they did improve a little bit in that game?
As far as
the overall experience that some of the younger guys may have gained?
I don't know. We played better the last game we played before, so it would be tough for me to say that we've improved from the Cal game, because we played a lot better in that game, and we were more consistent in that game regardless of who the opponent was.
You had some pretty harsh comments about the offensive line today during the conference call. What are you looking to get out of those guys? What are you looking to see out of them this week?
Consistency and playing the style that we want to play in. We look back at that game, and then we pull some film from earlier in the year, and we don't even look the same. Our effort, taking the easy way out instead of getting them on the ground. Our run game's built on cutting people, and we go into a game like that and rarely did it at all. And that's a reason that they were dominating us up front later in the game, because our system wasn't what it was supposed to be. So really disappointed in that, and obviously it starts with coaching, and so we better get it fixed.
Are you moving Butch out to right tackle because Tyron is dinged up, or are you just trying to see if maybe that's a different look for the unit?
Yeah, we're going to give Mike Reardon a shot there this week in practice, see how he plays at guard, at left guard, because the production that we're getting there is completely unacceptable.
What about Marshall Jones was working at safety? Is he going to work at both spots, or is that specifically for TJ's spot?
No, TJ was limited today and banged up, but we are looking at him. We're going to alternate him throughout the week with Jawanza, and see how they play throughout the week and make a decision late in the week.
So it's Jawanza's spot that's up in the air?
Definitely.
Okay.
Malcolm, is he on track to maybe play this week based on the progress you've seen from him?
Malcolm Smith?
Yeah, Malcolm
I think so. That's the best he's practiced today. Moved around the best that he has, and so hopefully he'll be back.
Did Will Andrew play so much today because Gallipo was limited? Is that right?
Yeah, Chris is limited, and Devon's limited as well. So we go to Will, and Will played a lot actually last week in practice, with Gallipo only being at Will.
Do you think the lack of practice time the last couple of weeks hurt Tyron against Oregon?
Surprisingly, he played the best of the group. Really, probably the only one that played functional. Which is surprising because of him missing a lot of time. But he's probably that rare guy, that can miss time and still go out and play really well. He's done it a couple times this year because he's he prepares so well and he works so hard when he is in there.
How do you guard against the letdown possibility? Win or lose, it seemed like that was going to be a possibility heading into this week.
Yeah, I think that it goes back to how you go about the last 2 weeks in the preparation for the last game, that it wasn't a bowl game, it wasn't the Super Bowl, it wasn't the end of our season. The same way that you guys heard me talk, and it happened to be the next game, and now this is the next game, and so we have to prepare with the same focus and the same energy. I know our staff is. We have to make sure that our players are.